Take a look. This is a $450 gaming laptop, you guys. Beautiful IPS screen, 120 Hz refresh rate. Let me give you some details on how I got this and how you can get it as well. So here at Cashwise, we're always looking for exceptional bargains. The other day I'm going through my email and I see an ad for a $399 gaming laptop. Obviously I didn't have high expectations, but I did click on the ad just to see what it might be, and to my surprise it was a 15.6-inch laptop with an 11th generation i5 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, a 512 NVMe SSD hard drive, and here's the kicker, a 3050 graphics card with 4 gigs of RAM. That, my friends, is an exceptional deal. I clicked on it. Of course, there were none available. I thought I'd missed out. But the next morning, I went and checked the ad again, and it said 25 units available. But I tried to put it in my cart, and it wouldn't let me. And then I clicked to do it for store pickup, and also it wouldn't let me. So I was foiled again. I wanted to work that day, and on my lunch break, I called the store, which was Micro Center, and I said, "Hey, I'm trying to buy this laptop. It says they're available. Can you let me know what's going on, how I can get it?" They put me on hold for a few minutes, and then they said, "This particular item, you do need to come by the store, but we do have them in stock. They're not for online purchase at this time." Don't give up if you're not near a Micro Center, because that could change at any time. And I was able to get one, and I'm going to show you the features now. They have raised the price $50 to $450, but still, for what you're getting, this is hundreds of dollars less than any other comparable laptop out there. Let me show you the features right now. Alright guys, let's look at what $450 can get you. This is the Gateway Gaming Series, 15.6-inch screen, 1920 by 1080 resolution, Windows 11 Home, claiming up to 4 hours battery life, processor, Core i5 11400H, processor frequency up to 4.5 gigahertz, so that's pretty quick. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050. Tell me the last time you saw that on a $450 laptop. Bluetooth 5.1, does have a micro SD slot, 512 gig NVMe SSD drive. That's pretty good for an entry-level laptop. Also, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Most of those entry-level laptops you see, 8 gigs, which is not enough. I'm going to use this for DaVinci Resolve. 8's not going to work. 16 will. Microphone, webcam, HDMI, Wi-Fi compatible. Wow. Ethernet port is available if you want to plug it in directly. You have 2 USB 3.1s and 1 USB 2 Legacy and a USB-C all on the back. Mentions 2 mini display ports. Haven't found them on the PC yet, but it must be somewhere there. So anyway, these features are more what you find in a mid-level gaming laptop. If you start looking for these features in laptops online right now, or if you go to certain stores, you're going to find that they're running on average about $8.99, maybe $7.99. Usually the $6.99 gaming laptops have 8 gig of RAM and 250 gig storage. So it's almost like a step up for a ridiculous price of $450. I know some of you may not live near a Micro Center. I would still track it because they may make them available to purchase online at some point. But as of right now, that's the only caveat. You must be kind of close to a Micro Center to pick one up. Okay, I want to show you this Control Center software that comes with the Gateway laptop. Comes in pretty handy. Here's a number of display settings. Number of different preset modes. There's a low blue light mode, which is kind of makes the colors whack. Internet mode. There's also a photo and cinema mode. I'm going to stay on internet mode. You can also just manually adjust the contrast, gamma, color temperatures as well. And there's even a color calibration section. So there's performance modes as well. Office mode, game mode, and turbo mode. So I've just got it on office mode. You gamers may want to use these other modes, although they may reduce your battery time. Fan settings are automatic, but you can change them in this section here. SPC settings, again, I wouldn't mess with it. You can change the voltage to your processor and your GPU I've been using this light setting. This is where you set up your keyboard lighting. You can turn it on or off. You have an idle timer. Again, here you can pick whichever color you want, or you can click this section here and it'll just change colors. There's also a brightness of the backlit. I've got it on half and it looks good. Device information. Once again, 11th generation i5-11400H. Got 2 GPUs according to this. It's the integrated graphics, and then of course the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050. Basically just 16 gig of RAM. And then this is a little information about the storage device. And surprisingly enough, it's a Samsung NVMe SSD. It is not a no-name SSD. So that also is pretty impressive given the price point of this machine. But anyway, this is going to already be on the laptop, and it comes in pretty handy. Also the battery, you can check here what you got left and at any time as well. So that is the Gateway Control Center. Okay, and now I want to show you the connectivity on this laptop. First, we're going to take a look at the right side of the machine. And as you can see, number 1 there, that's a card reader. That is coming in very handy. I'm using it right now. There's your 2 USB 3.1s. So those are going to be your faster updated USBs. And a large vent. I'm going to talk about the venting here in a second. Now on the other side, left side of the machine, you have a Kensington lock here. Another USB, that's going to be your USB Legacy 2.0 microphone input, which I'm using now as well, and another headphone jacks. This is the bottom of the machine, and I do want to talk a little bit about the venting. As you can see, the whole back of this machine is vents. There are also 2 large vents on the side, so you can really feel good airflow through this machine, especially when the fans kick up. I feel like it's going to be thermally a pretty good machine. Also from the bottom, you can see these 2 little speakers on the side. It does feature THX sound, and I will say the sound's pretty good. Now this is really helpful too. This is the interior if you were to take the back off. I like that they show you this up front so you don't take it off and not know what you're looking into. So you have option here for an extra NVMe SSD. That's a big plus. It does come with a 500 gig. Also, they have a space here for a SATA SSD. So you could add some storage there as well. Here's the battery. I assume that that's replaceable if you ever needed to. And the RAM, it kind of looks like it's full, but there may be 2 sticks here and 1 there, so you might have room for another stick. Front side view, not much to say there. Now the back side is interesting too. Here are all your ports on the rear of the machine. USB-C, don't see that often. HDMI, this would be your Ethernet port, number 3. And number 4, power connections. And number 5 is probably another large vent. Yes. So again, the thermals on this look pretty good. So overall, this is an incredible deal on a laptop with these specs. The only downsides I've noticed thus far, I'm not seeing that 4-hour battery life that they're claiming. Also, the inbuilt microphone could be better. But overall, given the specs, there's really nothing even within $300 of this machine. I hope some of you are able to take advantage of this deal. Like, subscribe, and join Cashwise.